Colby Thomas is joining us now here on A's Cast Live as we get you ready for the Red Sox and for the Athletics. Things have been going good for you since the last time we've talked.
Yeah.
How is everything?
It's great, man. I can't complain. It's been good. It's been good.
How has it been being moved up to hitting third and hitting fourth and being in the prime of the order?
It's awesome. The coaches think I can hit in that spot, and it's a big confidence booster, and those guys up there, they can really hit, like Rook and Lang and Kurtz, all those guys, Sodi, they can really hit. So when they put me in there, it's awesome. It's a good feeling.
But this has always been who you believe you should be, because you've torn it up in the minor leagues. You've torn it up hitting 3 and 4. Is it now starting to feel a little more comfortable here at the big league level?
Yeah, of course. It's a completely different game up here than it is down there, and it's nice to be able to get more bats up here, and I get more confidence, and just it's a completely different game though. Like the stuff down there is a lot different than the stuff here. So to be able to hit at the top of the order here is a good feeling, and I've had some success up there.
Well, and also the expectations are a lot different up here.
Yeah.
Right. Winning actually, winning and losing is the meaning of winning and losing is a lot different up here.
Yeah, it for sure. In the minor leagues, it's you're trying to get better. Obviously you want to win, but it's about grinding it out, getting better. I'm trying to perform. I'm trying to perfect this aspect of my game versus this aspect. Here, it's about winning. You want to win. That's it. And that's what we're trying to do. And we have the guys in there to do it. And so.
Well, good for you that we're on a run of facing left-handed pitching, and you've been mashing left-handed pitching.
Yeah.
What is it when a left-hander's on the mound that just the light goes on for you and you're ready to rock?
Honestly, I don't know. In the minor leagues, other than this year, I was a reverse split guy, so I hit righties better. And in college, I hit righties a lot better. But this year, they had started putting me in there more to face lefties, and I've gotten more confident about it. I've started to see more, and these are the best left-handed pitchers in the world. So being able to face the best of the best, it only gets easier, I guess. Like when you face guys like Scooble and you face like a guy like we're facing today. What an opportunity.
This guy's awesome. Legit. What's so interesting too about the way you're hitting lefties is that reports have been out that left-handers right now are maybe as effective as they've ever been in the history game because their velocity is up. You don't see a lot of left-handers. That's one thing a lot of people need to realize is obviously on planet Earth, there's far more right-handed people than left-handed people, and it equates to all of sports. So you grow up, and especially once you get to pro ball, you don't see a ton of left-handed guys. For years, a lot of them were just specialists.
Yep.
So to see a run of left-handed starters is actually very odd.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because we have our list of starters that we see, and you see the lefties are in red, and we saw a bunch of them. I was like, all right, this is awesome. Get a good chance to get in a groove, and these are some good ones that we're gonna face. This upcoming stretch is gonna be some really good ones. Crochet's a really good arm, and then they got the kid who made his debut recently, and he's a really good arm too. So
when you look at a pitcher like going tonight, how do you prepare? Whether it's a Scooble or it's somebody, you do this probably for everybody, but when it's a super elite guy, is more video? Like, how do you prepare for this?
Yeah, I watch my video. I like to see what he tries to do to other hitters, and I like to pick a spot. If this guy comes out and he gives his best stuff, we're looking for a mistake. That's what we got to hit. We got to hit the mistake. If he comes out and dots all pitches, it's going to be tough, but hopefully he's going to make some mistakes, and we got to capitalize on those mistakes and not miss them.
All right, I've been talking a lot about the word urgency. You know who's got urgency? The Boston Red Sox.
Yep.
They're coming to town. They're in a battle for the division. They're in the battle for the wild card. They've recently lost a few games in a row. They ended a 3-game losing streak yesterday, but every game to them means something because if you slip, are you guys going to feel that urgency? This place is going to be packed tonight. There's going to be a lot of Red Sox fans. They're playing for something, and you want to spoil it.
Yeah, of course. We try to we go out every day trying to win the game, obviously, and we're going to take that same approach into tonight, and we're going to see what we can do. We're gonna give them what we got. So.
Yeah. Well, how fun is it knowing that you can be that spoiler?
It's a good feeling. It's awesome. It's exciting. It gives us a little more edge, and we like that.
All right, looking at being up here now for a while, what has it been like? Because when we first were talking, you just got here, things are, what's it now that you've been here for a while, you've settled in a little bit. What is the big league life like?
You know, it's kind of what you dream of. It's also, you know, you talk about like you're in the minor leagues and you're like, man, a big leaguer wouldn't swing at that pitch, or a big leaguer takes a different approach pregame and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's true. You see it, you know, you're watching in the cage and I'm watching, you know, Rook hit or Lang hit, and I'm watching those guys and I'm like, man, every swing has a purpose. Every swing has a result that they want. If they don't get that result, you know, that's not what they like. And it's pretty much everything you've dreamed of.
It's interesting. Everything they do is with purpose.
Yep.
There's not wasted movement. There's not wasted time.
Nope. It's you go in the cage, or, you know, and guys taking ground balls. They have a mindset of what they want it to look like and what they want it to feel like, and they do it every time, and it's really impressive to watch. You know, Langoliers the other day against the Angels had 2 lineouts, and I remember I got the iPad and I looked at them and I was like, man, that is a perfect swing. Like, that is just pitcher perfect. There's no wasted movement, and that's kind of how, you know, it is up here. Like, there's no wasted movement, there's no wasted time, and guys got a plan, and they do that every day, and that's how they get success.
I love this. This is showing you're a student of the game.
Yeah.
Here you are paying attention to somebody else's outs.
Yeah.
You said that guy just put great swings on it. Obviously, you will see all of the data, the StatCast data that tells you about the swing and the ball and everything.
Yep.
But you're learning even when it's not you.
Yeah.
Talk about how that is a big part of now your game, that you're always trying to get better, even when the at-bat or the catch or whatever it is not directly tied to you.
Yeah, I mean, you just become a better player by watching the game. You know, even when I'm not playing, you know, I'm watching the game. I'm watching, you know, how the pitcher is pitching people, or you know, what the catcher's kind of doing. You know, you can get a lot of information from what the catcher's doing. But yeah, I really like to look at Langy. I like to watch his swing, man. It is the most short. It is compact. It's powerful. It's everything. And I like watching his at-bats. I go through. He does a great job every at-bat. Like, every at-bat, he goes up there and he gives you a good at-bat. And it's something fun to watch. I mean, we have a lot of guys who do that, but I just like watching Rook because it's so short. It's simple. It's awesome.
You have a wonderful opportunity right now to show everybody you deserve to be here.
Yeah.
You think about that every day when you come out here? You're like, man, it's time to seize the moment.
Yeah. You know, I kind of saw a video of, I'm an Alabama fan, so I like watching Alabama, obviously, and I love.
It was a
Coach
rough
Saban.
first game for you.
Yeah, it was. But I like Coach Saban. I like how he coached, and I remember he said in an interview one time, he said, if I didn't show up today, would anybody miss my ass? And I always kind of think about that. So I kind of try to bring that to the field.
You know what? I sometimes do the deep dives, the little shorts on YouTube's with Nick Saban, because to me, having worked in the NFL and worked in the NBA, I do think that professional sports, they translate to other, and college sports, whatever, great coaches, like certain things, the games can be different, but how you prepare, how you go about it, how you play, how you learn, that can translate in different sports. And you think of one of the great teachers, a lot of people forget, just, you know, there was a time when Nick Saban was in the NFL as a defense coordinator before he was head coach.
Yep.
You know, Nick Saban is a great teacher of the game.
Yeah. And I mean, I love watching that stuff. Like, he had a way where he wanted to be a leader everywhere, and he was always really good at leading that. And it's just something you try to take away from him, you know, and take it into a different sport, I guess, you know, just that mentality.
I love that. If you didn't show up today, would you be missed? Would you?
I hope so. I think so.
Well, that's the one thing that I think what you're showing everybody, the athleticism.
Yep.
So it's just not, people love the power, right?
Yep.
But then you start showing the athleticism.
Yeah.
Show what you can do in the outfield. Show that you got an arm. It's, and let's just end on this. How important is it for you every single day? So if we're going to miss you, is to make sure that you show the all-around game every single day.
That's right. You know, I want people to know, like, how I play, you know, like, when I'm done, said and done career, you know, I want people to be like, that guy played hard. That's, you know, if I go out there and I give you everything I got, you know, whether I'm successful or not, but that's my goal. I want to go out there and I want to give our team, you know, I want to give our manager, I want to give them everything I got. So that's kind of my goal. That's how I play.
There's nothing wrong with having a football mentality.
That's right.
There's nothing wrong. This is great stuff.
Of course.
We're going to have you back. I mean, 18 games left. We'll have you back. We'll talk a little football.
Yeah.
And we'll see how Alabama will look going forward.
I think DeBoer's the guy. So, I'm behind him.
He's what you got.
He is.
Great stuff.